Hello students, welcome to Social Science online classes. So today let's discuss the competition between English and the French. So before starting this, the competition between English and the French, let's have a quick review over the dates on the topics which we discussed yesterday. Okay, first is 1510. What happened in 1510? Alfonso de Albuquerque conquered waged a war against Sultan of Bijapur and won Goa. 1510 In 1510, Alfonso de Albuquerque waged a war against the Sultan of Bijapur and won Goa. Then in 1600, okay, the East India Company was established. 1602, the United East India Company was established by the Dutch. Then in 1613, okay, 1613, the East India Company started the business formally. Okay, then in 1617, Sir Thomas Roe arrived at the court of Jahangir as a royal ambassador from the court of James I. In 1639, English took Madras from the king of Chandragiri and established a strong fort named St. George. When was St. George Fort established? That is in 1639. In 1664, okay, in 1664, the French East India Company started as a government owned company. Okay. Then in 1668, Charles II, the Prince of England, gave Bombay at an annual rent of £10 to the East India Company. Okay, apart from that, French East India Company started its first factory in Surat. In 1674, what happened in 1674? The French took Valikandapuram from the local Muslim official and developed it as a major trade center named Puducherry or Pondicherry. And finally in 1690, what happened? The English purchased three villages, namely Sutanati, Kalikata and Govindapuram on the banks of river Hooghly and built Fort William. Okay, so these were some of the dates which we discussed in the last class. Okay, now let's discuss the competition between the English and the French. The competition between English and the French. See here what happened. The Portuguese and the Dutch, they withdrew. The Portuguese and the Dutch withdrew from India because they were unable to face the competition from the French and the English. They withdrew from India by 18th century. Finally, what happened? Finally, French and English they fought with each other to show their strength in order to establish their political supremacy over India. Okay. See, by 18th century, what happened? The Portuguese and Dutch they withdrew from India because they were unable to face the competition from the French and the English. Okay. Now here, what happened? The French and the English resorted to show off the strength in order to establish their political supremacy over India. Meanwhile, what happened? The political Meanwhile, the political instability arose in the region of Hyderabad and Carnatic part of okay, Carnatic in Hyderabad and Carnatic. That is, Carnatic means eastern part of Tamil Nadu. At the same time, what happened here? There was a political instability. The political instability arose in the region of Hyderabad and eastern part of Tamil Nadu. And both the English and the French tried to exploit the situation in their favor. And this led to the three Carnatic wars. Okay, now let's discuss about the Carnatic wars. First Carnatic wars. See, on the request of Dupleix, La Bourdonnais, a French military leader from Mauritius, invaded Madras and captured it. So, this made the helpless British to request the help of Anwaruddin. What happened? First point here, on the request of Dupleix, La Bourdonnais. La Bourdonnais was a French military leader who was staying in Mauritius. Okay, he was staying in Mauritius. So, on the request of Dupleix, La Bourdonnais, a French military leader from Mauritius, invaded Madras and captured it. Okay, invaded Madras and captured it. And this made English, because the British were unaware of this. So, this made the British to request the help of Anwaruddin. And Anwaruddin was the Nawab of Carnatic. The army sent by Anwaruddin. So, Anwaruddin decided to help the British. So, Anwaruddin sent an army to help the British. But unfortunately, what happened? The army sent by Anwaruddin failed to defeat the French at Madras. Okay. Finally, La Bourdonnais took money from English and returned to Madras. And finally he went back to Mauritius. Okay. So here what happened? La Bourdonnais took money from the British, from the English. La Bourdonnais took money from the English and he returned to Madras, and from Madras he went back to Mauritius. This angered Dupleix. Dupleix became angry with the act of La Bourdonnais and he attempted to take Madras but failed. Now, La Bourdonnais had given back Madras to the English, but he took money and went back. But this angered Dupleix. Dupleix became angry and he tried to take Madras from the British. But what happened? He failed to take. Finally, the war ended with the treaty in Europe between the France and England, and this treaty is called as Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. Okay, what it is called as? It is called as the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. Okay, now let's see once again the first Carnatic War. See what happened here. The first point is, on the request of Dupleix, a French military leader named La Bourdonnais from Mauritius invaded Madras. He was successful in capturing Madras, and this forced the helpless British to request the help of Anwaruddin, the Nawab of Carnatic, for support. The army sent by Anwaruddin failed to defeat the French at Madras. Finally, La Bourdonnais took money from the British and returned Madras. He himself went back to Mauritius. Now Dupleix became angry and he tried to occupy Madras but failed in this. Finally, this war ended with the Treaty of Europe. Finally, this war ended with a treaty in Europe between France and England, and this treaty is called as Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. Okay. Yes. Now we'll discuss the Second Carnatic War. See, a treaty of the First Carnatic War ended with the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. Okay, now let's discuss the Second Carnatic War. See here, the French made Salabat Jung was the son of Asaf Jah as the Nizam of Hyderabad. Okay, here French made Salabat Jung, another son of Asaf Jah as the Nizam of Hyderabad. An officer named Bussy, an officer named Bussy was made to stand in Hyderabad for the protection for his protection by the French. See here, Salabat Jung was made the Nizam of Hyderabad. So in order to protect Salabat Jung, Bussy was stationed in Hyderabad, okay, by the French. In the Carnatic, Chanda Sahib had become the Nawab with the help of the French. Here what happened? In the Carnatic, Chanda Sahib had become the Nawab with the help of the French. Robert Clive of East India Company attacked Arcot, the capital city of Karnataka, and defeated Chanda Sahib. Chanda Sahib was imprisoned. Okay, Chanda Sahib was imprisoned and later he was killed. Okay, Chanda Sahib was imprisoned and he was later killed in the war. In the place of Chanda Sahib, the English named Muhammad Ali, the son of Anwaruddin, as the Nawab of Carnatic. The Second Carnatic War ended with the Treaty of Pondicherry. Okay, here the Second Carnatic War ended with the Second Carnatic War ended with the Treaty of Pondicherry. This war brought a great fame to the English, while French had to suffer a political setback. Okay, the the Second Carnatic War and the Second Carnatic War ended with the Treaty of Pondicherry. Okay. Now tell me, how did Asaf Jah name Anwaruddin as the Nawab of Carnatic? Asaf Jah named Anwaruddin as the Nawab of Carnatic. Hyderabad kingdom was established in 1724 CE. It was established by Asaf Jah. His subordinate ruler, Dost Ali, who was ruling Carnatic region, was not loyal to him. Okay, so the Marathas killed Dost Ali. They also looted Carnatic and imprisoned his son-in-law Chanda Sahib in Satara. Asaf Jah thus named Anwaruddin as the Nawab of Carnatic in place of Dost Ali. Okay, got it. Here, Robert Clive played an important role in the Carnatic Wars. He played exceptional role especially in the siege of Arcot. He played important role in the victory of the British in the war. Okay, he was successful in establishing the British rule in South India. Okay, now so this was what about the Second Carnatic War. The war brought a great laurels to British while French suffered a political setback. So you look at the map here. Arcot. Can you see here? Yes, this is the Arcot. Okay. Third Carnatic War. Okay, Third Carnatic War. It broke out in 1756 and ended in 1763. Okay, it started in 1756 and ended in 1763. Now, what are the developments of this Third Carnatic War? The Comte de Lally. Okay, Comte de Lally of French. He tried to seize Vandivash. Okay, he tried to seize Vandivash in 1960. In this battle, Sir Eyre Coote of the English army defeated the French and he imprisoned Bussy. Okay, Lally escaped and hid in Pondicherry. Okay, so in detail about this third Carnatic War, we'll discuss in the next session, students. So you all go through the chapter, the completed topics in this chapter in detail and start writing the notes. Thank you and have a good day.